Time now for our final race day tip from Terenzo Bizzoni.
When you get off your bike and get into transition, to be honest, your legs are not going to feel great. Probably a combination of jelly and rocks. You can train for this doing specific bike run workouts, which we call brick sessions. We call them brick workouts because when you get to the end of them, your legs feel like bricks. The important thing is not to worry about how you're feeling when you start the marathon. You need to focus on what you're doing and what you need to be doing. Is your posture correct? Are your legs turning over at the right speed? And make sure you're not going out too fast. Give yourself about 15 minutes and that jelly rock feeling will start to subside and you can focus on running the marathon.
At the 1 kilometre mark, and Brown ups the pace. He takes a 10-metre lead. Another kilometre passes under their feet and the lead is out to 30 metres. Brown is asserting his advantage. The king of Taupo is making his move. O'Grady is another minute 30 back, but does he have enough in the tank to hold on? Alex Reithmeyer trails O'Grady by 3 minutes. He took 4th place on the final cycle leg to Taupo. Todd Skipworth is leading a group including Mike Schafferl and Dylan McNeice, the Kiwi triathlete who is known for his strong run. Now it's Meredith Kessler's turn to run the streets of Taupo. As her competition is still heading into town on the bike leg, Kessler is stocking up on energy drinks. When Gina Crawford finally starts the run, she trails Kessler by 16 minutes 30. Her face shows the strain from the ride. 6.5 minutes behind, Melanie Burke is spurred on by the crowd.
The crowd support's pretty fantastic all the way along. It's quite good that it's 3 laps, so you get to see a lot of people throughout the whole day.
Returning to Taupo, Brown has extended to 1 minute 35 over Bizzoni. His pre-race predictions are coming true. This race is looking to be an all-Kiwi affair. While Bizzoni loses sight of Brown, he keeps a solid pace because he knows this is Ironman, anything can happen. It's a drink stop in town for Brown, and encouragement from some of the thousands of Mighty River Power volunteers who make this event possible. Bizzoni is looking ahead as he nears the turn. Seeing Brown allows him to calculate the gap. Alex Reithmeyer is closing in on Graham O'Grady, now just 30 seconds separating 3rd and 4th. Dylan McNeice has lost a further 3 minutes to Reithmeyer and is now 8 minutes back after the first lap. Kessler is using those energy drinks as she returns towards town. Crawford is trying to hold on, but the strain is showing. 16 minutes becomes 17 as she pounds the pavement. Now in 3rd place, Burke is also slowing, losing another minute to Crawford as the gap grows past 8 minutes. Back in town, Narama Milner-Olsen is starting her run. As a pro netballer, she's played in large stadiums to the roar of the crowd. But this is different.
I think it'll be amazing. I think we're just going to absorb and soak up every minute of it. When you look around at all these athletes of all different shapes, sizes, journeys, professionals, you know, that's an amazing thing. You can do this sport and be on the field with pro athletes, which on its own I think is an amazing experience.
Brown has increased his lead on lap 2 and now heads for the finish line. Could this be another record for Ironman's oldest champion? Bisoni is in the company of Danal Sheehy, currently second in the 35 to 39 age group and inside the top 20 overall. But as Bisoni heads for home, Sheehy still has a lap and a half to run. Crowd support comes in all forms at Taupo, and this ukulele group add colour as Kessler starts her final lap. She had pushed over the previous 5 kilometres to extend her lead past 18 minutes, but refuses to take victory for granted.
I never take Gina's abilities for granted. I know full well how amazing she is as an athlete, so never did I think we had it in the bag. And I know she can run. Even if she runs a 3-hour marathon, I need a pretty big buffer. So I tried to keep track just to make sure things were clicking over as well as they could.
Since a burst on the first leg out of town in the run, Brown has not been any more than 10 seconds per kilometre faster than Bisoni. But his consistent pace has seen the lead grow to 5 minutes.
I tried to push early on in the run. You never know how your competitors are feeling, so I just wanted to maybe have a little bit of a gap, and once a gap opens, sometimes that rubber band breaks and breaks them mentally as well. So I knew if I could push early, and I was running some pretty quick K pace. So, and he was looking at his K pace as well, and 3:30s at the start of an Ironman is pretty quick. So managed to get that and then just slowly increase it.
Brown treads a path which has led him to victory 10 times before at Taupo, and at an age when many professionals might have already chosen the road to retirement, he heads to the finish in the lead one more time. This will not be Bisoni's breakthrough win.
Each time you learn new lessons, but I feel it's really time to start racing smarter and to use what I've learned to my advantage. Cameron's proved that 42 years old, he's fitter and faster than ever, and I think now it's time with Ironman that I stop saying, okay, I'm doing this for experience, and say, I've got enough experience, let's lay it down.
Alex Reithmeyer is holding on to third but struggling and is now under threat. McNeese has found a second wind. He's closed from 8 minutes to under 2 minutes behind in fourth. Brown enters the final chute, and the Kiwi crowd are on their feet for the man who will set a new world record as the oldest winner of an Ironman.
It's been a long time between drinks, and 2011, when I last won this race, and I was just so determined to win today, and it was a fantastic feeling, and just thank you to the crowd, Taupo, all the spectators, my family. It's a good day, and you cherish these moments, and you never know if you're going to get them again. So it's a fantastic feeling.
Second place for the third time at Taupo for Terenzo Bisoni. King Brown has taken his crown once again. Bisoni's victory will have to wait another year.
My legs, I wanted to run back down the finish line and give a few more high fives, but my legs were just ruined, and I was just thankful to make it to the finish line.
A strong run over the final 2 kilometres had rewarded Dylan McNeese with third place, having run past Reithmeyer in the final 600 metres to make it an all-Kiwi podium. So a disappointing fourth place for the Australian, who had held third since the start of the marathon. But in the women's race, there was never any doubt. Meredith Kessler had led out on the water, led out on the road, and at the end of the marathon, her 4th New Zealand victory was close. For Gina Crawford, the effort of the bike ride had taken its toll. While she had a comfortable buffer to 3rd place, at the turn there was still a long way to run. Meredith Kessler running to the line now, but as she approaches the crowd, a sudden awakening to the chance of a new race record. The crowd know that this could be something special. 3 minutes down on her previous record out of the water, recovering from a cold, yet this remarkable athlete was on course not just to break her record, she was going to smash it. Meredith Kessler crosses the line in a new record of 9 hours, 5 minutes and 45 seconds.
I don't believe in luck. I think, it's about hard work and such, but sometimes to get a 4-beat, you need a little bit of luck, and I prayed to the puncture gods and the mechanical gods too, and I was just so thankful that, the stars aligned today and the last 4 years, and that's an anomaly in my book for sure.
20 minutes behind, Gina Crawford had to summon her strength. It's been a tough day for the 2009 champion. There's nothing left in the tank as she runs down the final 100 metres to the applause and encouragement of the crowd. "15 minutes and 40 seconds later, Melanie Burke crosses in 3rd, her best result at IRONMAN New Zealand. But out on the roads, 1,000 competitors are still making their way home. For some, like Johnny Freeland, the finish line will have to wait another year. He retired on the final bike lap. Len Thompson would also finish soon after Reparoa. But at the finish line, Narama Milner Olsen adds another chapter to her sporting life. 26th in her age group, 10 hours 58 minutes 13 seconds.
Wow, that was tough. So tough.
And the Kellogg's Unstoppables. First to finish, Jenny Strecker at just under 15 hours.
Jen, how are you doing?
I'm great.
And how was the whole day for you?
Long day in office, but awesome with it.
And looking forward to seeing your family now?
Definitely.
Congratulations, good work.
Thank you.
And there to share her moment of personal victory, Terenzo Bozzoni.
It's been cool. I mean, just the 3 Nutrigrain Unstoppable champions who had the opportunity to do this race thanks to Kellogg's Nutrigrain. Just being a small part of their journey and seeing Jenny finish today is great. I'm so happy for her. She's had such a positive attitude about the whole thing, and I knew she would make it. And just seeing her through these tough conditions today get into the finish line is pretty cool. If you can get through Ironman, you can get through anything in life, and I mean these guys are doing it, and this is the true inspiration out now at night, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, watching the people who aren't professionals, who aren't talented athletes, who've sacrificed a lot to get on the start line. Watching them cross the finish line is pretty awesome.
And 40 minutes later, in front of her family, in memory of her late husband, Rochelle Gilmoni marks her own special victory.
It's been a very big day for you. How are you feeling?
I'm absolutely great. Let's just do it again.
So you think you'll be back again next year?
Never. It was a bucket list. It was awesome. But man, it's hard. It's a hard day here. But I'm so incredibly proud and grateful.
And finally, for the 31st time, with 16 minutes to spare, Mike Ramsey marks another finish and keeps his amazing record intact. 1,124 starters, 1,050 finishes. For some, it was a day of disappointment. But for many, it was a day of triumph. A day they overcame incredible odds to once again become Ironmen. This is Kellogg's Nutrigrain Ironman New Zealand.